Yo. It's Mac.
Alexis.
Back at the courthouse, man. This is the Judge Us Now podcast, the courthouse of public opinion. And of course, we got my boy Dame in the building. And we got some guests.
Tell them who we got on the.
We got some people who's hella dysfunctional. So,
basically,
a little bit.
Adafria
And Crystal
of Hello Dysfunction.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Let's get
I'm
this
excited
started.
to
Let's
talk
get
to
it
y'all.
going.
Glad you guys came, man. You guys are the shit.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Welcome.
So what crazy topics we talking about? I feel like it's gonna get crazy.
Yeah,
So I was looking really forward to getting the male perspective on stuff
Definitely.
because, like,
We're
we
male.
haven't really had the chance to just talk with nobody like that.
Okay.
Some
We talk
Okay.
to each other.
Yeah, we had like a male therapist on an episode, but we didn't talk about personal stuff with him and then another guy. But yeah, so now we get to tackle all that.
Well, Mac likes to get personal, so.
Do you?
Nah,
Yeah,
I
So do
really
I.
don't.
right here.
I really
So
don't.
do I.
We're an open book, kind of.
Definitely.
Nah, I am too.
You're not gonna
What's
get
up?
much out of me. I'm real. I'm quiet.
I'm telling my
I'm
business
open
is
book.
everybody else's business.
There we
Right,
go.
getting everybody in trouble.
Ain't nothing
every
wrong
hour.
with it. Come on, ain't nothing wrong
let's
with
get
it.
it. Let's
What
get
you
So
thinking?
my first topic that I kind of had that I wanted to talk to some men about is why are y'all fucking cheaters? You see, I didn't even ask, are you? I'm just like, why are y'all just preset programmed to be fucking cheaters? Like,
That's a good one.
Wait,
You wanna
really
take
quick.
you may
You
have
want me to
grown out
go?
of it. I don't want to say present
No,
day.
there
but
is
you're
no
a-
growing out of it.
I was gonna
that's
say-
it. There's no growing
Have
out
you
of it.
guys ever had a relationship where you did not cheat?
Nah.
You've
Yeah.
cheated in every
I've
relationship?
never cheated.
Not
on
yet, but
none of my
I think honestly,
relationships.
no, for real though, I think I'm getting to that point though. I think I am. I think
Yeah.
I'm
You want to
getting.
be monogamous?
Yeah, well, I think
And
I'm
that's when
getting
she's
there.
gonna play
It's
your
a really-
ass.
Yeah,
'Cause it's gonna be
exactly.
karma,
You know what?
and you're
That
gonna
karma.
get served.
That's
You're gonna
exactly
be so
what's
mad.
gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's exactly. And I know it. And I
Yeah.
know it.
But you
I
know
can
it's
feel it.
coming, so,
yeah,
yeah.
so I'll be ready for it. And then I'll go back to the old way.
Then you're back
go
on your
back
bullshit.
again.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know, I think cheating is interesting. I think there's so many different reasons for cheating. You know what I mean? I don't think, especially
Give
with
us
me,
a
it's
few.
not like a sex thing. It's not like, oh, I'm horny, I want to. Sometimes it's a
Confidence.
it's a
Ego boost?
Yeah, ego boost. A lot of men. It's motherfuckers be talking like to brag, like especially if you're
Like
not
macho shit?
Macho shit. If you're not winning in life at certain things, maybe maybe you're
winning
in
at
the
pussy.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
It sounds
right.
stupid, but I
Yeah, no, it's true,
definitely
it's
think
true.
that's
Let me
somebody's
just- Also, I'm a cheater, so I'm not gonna just. I'm not trying to beat up on men completely, but
She
I
said,
haven't
"I'm a
always
cheater."
been a cheater. So
So you've had a monogamous
yeah,
relationship
I was
before?
married before,
Okay.
and when I was married, I never cheated on dude, and we were together 9 years, and I never cheated. That was like, I'll never do that again.
Wow.
But it's possible.
Yeah,
Just,
yeah.
I've been with my husband 16 years. Never any cheating. We enjoy being monogamous, but I don't know if I would be like that with a different partner. You know what I mean? I think I'm like that because of who I'm with, not
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
But that's what I want to get to with that. You only, especially when it comes to men fucking around, is that men are only as faithful as their options. So
Women too.
but you guys always have options because you guys are the women.
You're
you
right.
guys are the gatekeepers.
That is
so
a good point.
There's not a man that would turn you guys down. And if they do, they're only doing it because they think they're going to get caught. They think it's a setup. But
Yeah.
no man is turning down pussy.
That's
It's
true.
why all
Yeah.
men are cheaters. It's because
I
it's
never
not
thought of
offered.
that.
It's not offered to us like that. So we have to getting sex for us is the game because it's the hardest thing for us to do. It's the easiest thing for y'all to do, for you guys to do.
Because we don't really experience the chase.
So yes. So
I
We're
never thought of
chased.
it. I never thought of it that way.
yeah, that's what it is with us. And it's just like if men are in a monogamous relationship, it's usually because they have to be. It's because they're not either getting sex, so it's consistent sex with them. I'm with her because I know I can fuck her anytime I feel like it. You know what I'm saying?
But don't you get tired of
And-
eating the same thing
But-
for
but-
dinner every night?
But that's
or-
the thing. Because I don't have the option, I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna keep fucking her. But until somebody gives me that option, then I'm gonna cheat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What about how people are raised? I feel like that has a lot to do with it.
I don't think when it comes
I do too.
And the value they put on a relationship. If you don't really, if the relationship and being, what's it called, and not cheating, if that's not high up on your moral thing, then it's so much easier to cheat. Especially
And if you never had no
my
examples
cousin,
of
my
that.
daddy cheat, my cousin cheat, my
Yeah.
brother cheat, then now I'm weird if I don't cheat. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
I'm the
So
weirdo.
I don't know. I think it's different just for men though. I just think because our sex drive is completely different. We are not the same beast. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that?
I definitely think that we're not the same. There's no way that men and women are the same.
Some women are hypersexual.
But that's the thing.
We've been humping shit since
we were like 4 years old.
But
I think it's not acceptable to talk about it as much, so that we think this.
Yeah.
We think you
Because
guys
there's
aren't.
a level of shame.
Yeah.
And it's not ladylike. Or
But just because you want to always fuck doesn't mean you want to always fuck different guys. You
I
just
do.
always want to fuck though. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
So
I mean, it's different. I know other people like me too.
But that's the thing. You're a rare case. You feel me? Like I
think it's rare to admit it.
I like that.
When I'm single, I want to be like that for sure.
But generally speaking, like women are really not designed to fuck every man they see. You know what I'm saying?
Why not?
Why?
Like biologically, like
biologically.
Who told you that? The Bible?
They're gonna set it straight
Wait,
right there.
I just think that and that's the reason why you came with us with the question, like why do men cheat? Is because it has nothing to do with, it's not that we don't like it. I just think we show love differently. Me cheating on my wife would be me treating somebody else how I treat her. But me fucking is like, I don't have a feeling with that.
I did learn that eventually. It took me being played and then me becoming a cheater to learn that you could cheat and it don't mean nothing. You know what I mean? Like
the levels of cheating, right?
Right.
Because
I'd be more mad about like an intimate conversation or regular conversations than I would about like you fucking somebody and then it's done.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like
to that point, I was just gonna say, because you know how some people, like say you're married or say you're just in a relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, and one person, you know how you got those cheaters that like it's just like a little fling, it was just one night, this and that, but then you have on the other hand, you have those people that have whole side ass relationships, whole families. Now to me, especially being a cheater, I've never done that.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? I've never been like, oh, this is my girl on the side. Never. It's always been like one.
Really casual.
Real, super casual.
Yeah.
And then to me, it's crazy because like, oh, I'll cheat on you, but to have a whole nother relationship, now that's fucked up. Now you going to hell. You know what I mean?
So you
It's
never
weird.
really liked your side
Such
piece,
fucked up
right?
logic. I feel like the odd man out over here. I'm like, I can't add shit to this.
Yeah.
We're fucking happy rescuing cats in my house and shit.
Children.
That's all. We gotta put a little bubble on her head, like thinking about cats and raccoons,
You know.
So you've never caught no feelings for a side piece?
Nah, man. I think
heartless.
Yeah, that's pretty rare.
Yeah, nah. I've definitely felt like Dexter when it comes to relationships.
I don't watch
you know
that.
What I mean?
I love
Well, he
Dexter.
ain't got no
Did he
feelings.
have multiple-
He ain't got no feelings.
Sociopath?
Yeah, to
Yes,
where
definitely.
I think there's parts of that, but then sometimes I think it's almost like a defense mechanism too. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like how you said before. Like once I am faithful to that one person, like you feel me, all the shit's gonna
And
come
it's
down.
coming. Yeah.
To where it's like almost be like, well, almost that like you ain't gonna fuck me, I'm gonna fuck you over before you fuck me mentality.
That's where I'm at
You know
with
what I'm
it, I
saying?
think.
To where I know that's a toxic way to think because you think what you think comes, but it's hard to shake
Yeah.
it. You know, especially when you keep getting proven that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you're dealing
and
with people.
And it's like,
you know what I mean?
that's all I know now.
Yeah.
But you know what solves all that is open relationships.
Yeah, that brings
It's
us as a
great.
segue.
It's fucking great. And my question, because it's been so rare for me to find any men that are cool with that. And it's like, y'all want.
because it's not common.
Nah, I think it's a
mean-
No,
male
it's
thing.
common for a man.
Yeah, not
but
a
it's
woman.
not common for a
I
woman.
feel like men aren't secure enough to share.
That
But I
ego
don't-
is
but I
not
don't-
going to allow
Yeah,
it.
I think that's what I think the problem
but
is.
that's
But you expect us to share y'all.
because there's.
I'm not sharing shit.
But my thing is that though there's more women on earth than men. So and with that logic,
Is there though?
yes,
There is.
You know that.
I don't know.
He was trying
I've
to throw
never looked at
science
the
behind this
stats.
shit up.
But that's my thing. Like it's the reason why like every religious book like has like polygamy and shit for like more women with men.
That's because
you know
of the
what I'm saying?
patriarchy. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. But I just think I can't really speak for a woman, but
No, I want to know for y'all.
But-
Would you ever be in an open relationship with a woman?
Would you
that
allow your-
would I
have
allow
feelings
my
with?
woman? No.
Yes.
Yeah, never.
But does she allow you?
Yes.
So basically, sorry.
So let's go through the terms.
Yeah, let's, because I'm not super familiar, even though this is my lifestyle.
I'm going to go home and punch Mark in the face, because just thinking about him when
yeah.
someone else got
Yeah.
fired up
Yeah,
right
she
now.
don't even like to be in scenarios to think.
My sister-in-law feel like that with my brother. She's like, she'll have a dream and like really wake up like
And be
pissed,
mad.
you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So
See, I would leave Mark. If I found out he slept with someone else, I would leave him, because
And to me,
No matter the
she
circumstances,
don't
no
care.
matter
I
nothing.
don't give a fuck.
because
And
she
see-
wouldn't get over it.
And
Nope.
that's what I was saying. People have
I hold
different
grudges.
like makeups. You feel me? Like that's like
Definitely.
your you
Because
know.
to me,
Yeah.
that's not a unforgivable offense.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I could forgive cheating.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
I
I know
know
other people
you
that
could be
can.
so
Yeah.
detached and do it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But
Yeah.
like I feel like people like her, maybe that have never had sex that detached. Have you ever fucked anybody you don't like? Like,
but that's the part that I was getting.
well, I mean,
A ridiculous
so
amount.
you know you could do it and not mean anything.
But because there's so much love and shared experience between us, and
You
I
would
think
just
Mark's
really
the
feel
first
betrayed.
person in my life that like I really love him. Like I'm really in love with my husband.
Gay.
So fuck you, bitch. But
right.
no, so that makes it
So fucking
I
sweet.
feel like if he was to stray, I kind of feel like, how dare you disrespect this pussy like that? And
That
me
is
as a
how
whole,
how it feels, but it's like
and I'm not forgiving it, because it's like you lost your chance now.
Because that thing that you
'Cause I
value
have an
so much
ego.
is like tainted now. It's like what it's. I
Exactly.
thought it was
And-
one thing,
yep.
and obviously it wasn't.
And
so
it
your
will never
picture
be
of
that
it,
again. And
Yeah.
so I don't
it
want
could be that again if you wanted
I'm
it
not.
to be.
I'm not putting in that work.
It's like,
I'm not
he
rebuilding
gonna get
trust.
it. He gonna get it tonight.
I am not rebuilding trust.
I'm
That's
going
too
to
much
encourage
work.
him to do a social experiment, and we're going to find out if you can just get over
Look at
it.
that look.
If you really wanted to get over it, I'm not serious.
Look at her.
I'm not
Bitch,
serious.
I light everybody's
No
fucking house
player,
on fire,
boy.
bitch.
No player, though.
I just know you
I hold
could.
grudges.
If you
No
do,
way.
but like if you put your mind to it, you could. I think you could
Maria,
get
I'd
past
rather
Yeah.
fuck myself
Most
rest of
people
my
do,
life.
but like
Yeah.
than
don't
fuck
know.
a tainted dick, because that's what I'm gonna
it's
look at
not
it like.
tainted.
This is.
And then it makes it
It
kind of
is.
competitive, so it's like now I gotta go dumb.
I'm
so
not
he
doing
knows,
that.
like
Yeah.
you know, like damn, the
never-
bitch didn't compare to her.
I
like,
would never give it to him again if I found out.
really
Never.
It would
I'm
be dirty
fucking
to you?
everybody else.
It would be dirty.
Like,
to
get
you.
that dirty
Yeah.
dick away from me. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Like you value this. You're in your mind. This is what you have, and then anything that shatters that image of it, it's like it's gonna
And
break.
I
You know
feel
what I mean?
betrayed. And
Yeah.
once, I have a big ego, and I feel like once you step on that,
Yeah.
But I think that's our disconnect between men and women. Y'all think we feel how you guys feel about sex, and we don't.
Right.
And it's just
I had
like,
to
so
learn
when,
that.
So
Yeah.
so when somebody fucks around and you think, oh, how the fuck can you do this to me? And it's just like,
And it really was nothing. Like
I
a
was
handshake.
just fucking horny. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
It's literally,
Literally,
it's like that.
yeah.
There's no motion attached.
Why
to it.
we can't do that then? That's what I think. That's where they coming from.
Because we're designed to populate the fucking earth.
But
No,
you
why we
know
can't view it?
firsthand
Why we can't view it like
the same
them?
way.
Like how you're wanting, like how you mentioned, like
why
it
we
don't-
can't think on there? Like why we can't think?
Why
Like,
can't
if they- we
tables
get-
be turned?
yeah, if
like
we
why
can-
can't we have physical
Yeah.
like your wife have a physical fling or whatever,
Yeah.
and you know it's just a handshake. It don't mean shit. Y'all are the ones with the bond.
But just like you just said to her, because you guys really normally don't have sex without attachments.
But
and
I
that
did.
changes everything.
I did
feel me?
before.
You don't.
So you think she would get attached?
But yes,
So it comes from a
I know
place
she-
of worry that she would get attached.
But that's the reason why every time, like when I see a female who talk about something, they always try to find something to make themselves like fuck a guy, because they know they can't just do it randomly. We don't give
Yeah,
a fuck
right.
how you look.
Yeah, right.
You can just
All my friends
literally
are hoes.
you-
Like I don't know.
You,
no
you
one
can
struggles
literally
with
just
that
say
choice.
you can literally
Right.
pick anybody. Why you think porn is has so many varieties? Because men don't give a fuck. We will fuck anything. Anything.
Gay
You know what I'm
men.
saying? And that's how
The
far.
biggest sluts in the world. Like I love it. I fucking love it.
That's how far we go.
Yeah.
Even for the people who's not even gay, like in jail, you feel me? They would still fuck a
that shit,
man
man.
just because. So that
'Cause they
tells
got-
you.
yeah,
that
that's
tells
true.
you how hard our fucking sex drive is. Like there's nothing.
But there's women
you
in
could do to
prison
turn
that do the same thing. I think that's just
Yeah.
human nature.
Yeah, but it's
and your
there-
circumstance. Like
Yeah.
they're in jail, so their mind is
So my
clicking
options are this,
crazy ways.
and
you know?
I need affection. I have urges, so like I'm gonna utilize my options that I have here.
yeah.
But
You
that's
put me on a farm. Well, let me not say an animal, but like if you put me around.
no. Let's go there.
But like I'm just saying, like with a group of people that I'm never normally around, right?
The
like
animals?
prison or like farmers or something, and then like
animals?
I'm gonna maybe become attracted to those farmers
Exactly.
because that's all I
Exactly.
have. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Right.
saying? Not
You'll
the
adapt
animals.
to your
Exactly.
I'm like the
Also,
horses.
some old farmer might start looking wet, like because
Yeah.
that.
Nah, that's true. I believe that. That's why I think
we
circumstance.
adjust,
Yep.
exactly,
Exactly.
to our surroundings,
Yeah.
and that's why a lot of that happens. And I don't fault people that fuck people in jail and shit. I know I've found out about people that have like fucked men in jail. I didn't tell them I found out, but I did, and I still treated them the same.
Yeah.
It gets deep.
It does.
Yeah.
What,
But
you
I
know-
think it's just really selfish, though, that men will not be down with the open relationship
Well,
thing because it's really peaceful
But
and
I just
loving.
think because we're territorial.
Yeah.
And we,
Yeah.
it's just,
There's a sense of, this is going to sound
And
crazy,
jealousy?
ownership.
Ownership. I'm territorial like that.
Like,
with
yeah,
my
you know what I
exes,
mean?
even. I'm like, you're mine forever.
Yeah.
I think the biggest problem with especially like society today is that everybody think men and women are the same, and we're just not. We're just not.
I think we're wired the same.
I
We're
think
just
we
we're
are.
just not. We're all
Society,
wired.
I think,
we're
has
all
just
wired.
kept
There's,
women
it's a
quiet
reason
for
why
so
I'm a
long.
man
think
and
the
you're a
society
woman.
is
We're
a
not
bit-
wired the same. It's a reason why I'm a man and you're a woman.
But our makeup in our heads is the same. Genitals might be different, but like our brains.
Our brain is really
brains-
not the same.
Is it not?
It's not. If they did a study on this.
If we did if I like needed a brain transplant and you died, I could get your brain. Like I could use your organs and shit.
Yeah, but our makeup behind it is not the same. Like
Chromosomes.
It's
Certain
just
things,
it's
yeah.
just completely
It's
different.
character. Like you guys are better like multitaskers, like the way the brain, like the freak. You know, if you want to think about it like that.
It's like I said, we're designed to populate. We're designed
But
to
then that
populate
opens
the
a
earth.
whole other conversation because gender is a spectrum. So
Yeah.
it's like that's something that like I'm still learning myself. You know, I have a lot of masculine traits about me. I always have. And so, you know, that just goes into like what do you call women that have like a lot of masculinity about them or men that, you know, vice versa.
Yeah.
So that's why I tend to think that we're more alike than we like to admit.
But
It varies, but you know.
But that's the thing. It's just like we can't take the possibility over the probabilities. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like you can't.
You're just not willing to risk it.
Yeah, it's just that you can't just because you are doesn't mean majority of. It's like this is why we generalize everything. You know what I'm saying? Because majority of the women or majority of the men do this type of thing. And
But I don't think we know the majority.
But I think a lot of the reasons that society thinks men and women are so different is because of how society has viewed women for so long.
We've been
where
put in
they've
this
been,
box.
it's frowned upon for a woman to fuck everybody. It's frowned upon for a woman to hit him and quit
We're
him.
looked at
It's,
as
you know,
dirty
so
or, you
I agree.
know,
I gotta agree with
devalued.
that.
But I think I agree.
When
but
in
I
reality,
think
there's
it's a
so many
reason
that
for
do
that,
that.
though. You get what I'm saying? I think it's a reason. Like I said, even in biblical terms, you feel me? Like there's a reason why modesty was like always the biggest thing with women. You get what I'm saying?
Because some man decided that
it's
shit.
just-
right.
I think it's a
fucking
power
showing
thing.
tits.
Like, you know what I mean?
of
Like,
course,
if I'm
the
more
patriarchy.
powerful, I'm gonna put these class of people, which is women, I'm gonna make them and allow them to do certain
Submissive.
things to
Allow
my
them.
benefit. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? And that's what it is. You
Exactly.
know. And I feel like that's where we're still programmed like that.
Power
When
structure.
We gotta
I get
reprogram
cheated on,
everyone.
we not
this
see, I don't-
person that I had overpowered, whatever. Oh, you're gonna disrespect me. You're gonna give something that I perceive was mine. You know what I mean? I think
Yeah.
that's why we
You
can't
see,
take it the same.
I don't necessarily think
You
it's
know what I mean?
programmed. I just think we're wired. You know what I'm saying? I just think we're wired that way.
I think we're wired through like
And just
traditions
how you said,
and
why do
society.
all
Through
men
society.
cheat? Why do all men
So
cheat?
you're conditioned through
I think you can
society.
unlearn
That.
behaviors.
Yeah, because if you're not raised like that, you're not going to think that.
Yeah. Do you think there's guys out that don't cheat? Because I've met a couple guys and I'm like, you
Her
never
husband,
cheated
for
on nobody
example,
ever?
My mind be blown.
Like
He's her
ever?
husband.
Not
I'd
even
be
like before you? Like nobody? He's never said he cheated on anyone?
No, he's never cheated on a girlfriend. He's fucked hella bitches when he was single, but in relationships he doesn't cheat, and that's why we work so well because we're on the same page.
Gotcha.
We're very honest. There's great communication,
Yeah.
and it was all established before commitment because these
and
are
it's
things
crazy
I'm not
that
willing to
never
deal with.
changed.
Yeah.
Like that
No.
never. Like,
So
not
I'd be
even-
curious to see how his upbringing was.
right, like
you know
his
what I mean?
parental
Yeah.
structure. And
He was raised a lot by his grandma and his dad. His mom never came here from the Philippines.
So maybe that like something like
kind of weird.
That might have had an effect.
Yeah. Like I didn't see it, so I'm gonna create this.
His mom cheated on his dad when his dad came over here to build the American dream.
Okay, so yeah, see.
So it really fucking affected him.
Yeah, see,
And he
there's
was
always
like,
some.
I'm not doing that.
That's why he's such a rarity. I think.
He is. He's not.
There's always some.
A lot of times when we talk about stuff, she's like, you can't use Mark as an
You can't,
example.
because
And I
that's
can't.
not going to
you
be
really
the typical.
can't. Yeah.
I
He's a
would
really
love to
good
think that
dude.
there's a lot of people like, but there's not. There's really not.
That's super
really rare.
interesting.
And I don't.
Yeah.
But that's with that. To me, I'm not gonna really speak for him, but I just think it's not even a feeling thing. It's more of a personal thing
Right.
why he doesn't do it. You feel me? It's more personal than it is like, oh, I'm just fucking this girl. It's like it's a personal thing. Like he takes that shit to a different level because of maybe his situation.
It's part of his makeup. It's part of, his manhood, who he is, like his morals, his values,
Like I am,
and
I
he really
am-
respects me.
I
you
am the
know?
way I am with my kids just because my dad wasn't around. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yes.
just it's just something that you try to like compete with. It's like I would never do what he
Right.
did. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
maybe that could
But
be
some
it.
people, they had a dad like that, and so they do exactly what their dad
Yeah,
did.
exactly.
So
Yeah.
I'm kind of like you. I made myself. I made sure I wasn't going to do what my parents did.
Yep.
Like they were my example of what not to
Yep.
do. You know what I mean? But so
Definitely.
many people, I feel like they think shit is okay because they respect their parents so much. So they think that behavior is excusable because they did it. So sometimes, that gets crazy.
Yeah.
I think as far as why men want to allow
They're just
women-
not cool with the idea.
women, but I just think
I think a lot of
Some
shit
are.
is ego driven.
Yeah.
Some like that shit. Some
the
the idea
reason
of someone
why
having
this
sex with
is
their
a
women, they
conversation
like
to
it.
me though is because we live in modern times where there's birth control, and I'm thinking of a point. What if it wasn't? So if you fuck every single guy, you're only gonna get pregnant once. You feel me? But
We know when we ovulate. Thank you.
But what I'm saying, you can only have one kid a
They
year.
like give us
You
some
feel
credit.
me?
We know what was
You
going
only
on.
have
We
one.
know.
You only have
Yeah.
one kid a year. I can have as many kids as I
Thousands,
fucking want.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's not designed for you to have. It's not designed for you to fuck 1,000 people. You know what I'm saying?
We don't only fuck for kids.
Yeah.
Fuck because
Did you know
it's
that?
fun.
Did you know that?
But that's what's fucking
Did you know
though.
we have orgasms?
Men think that we're only supposed to fuck to reproduce, almost like we're baby machines.
Yeah,
like, no, we do it for sport too.
That is your genetic makeup, though. You get what I'm saying?
Before I got with Mark, I lived like a dude. For real.
Yeah.
But-
One time, don't call me. I don't answer my phone no more. Like, that's how I operated.
And what was your motivations for it back then?
Fun.
Just
Fun. And I didn't want to be bothered with all the extra. Like, I wanted to have sex after the club and then no more.
Yeah. That's what I'm so curious because, like I said, with motivations of even acting that way, I think everybody's different. You know what I mean? Like for me personally, I just like experiencing new people. You know what I'm saying?
Even if it's not
That's every
great
man.
sex,
It's almost like
just
food.
the fact that it's new makes it kind of great.
Yeah, exactly.
Man like variety.
I have
It's
friends
just
that can't have sex without an emotional attachment.
I could never. Like,
majority of the women I know are like that.
See, and I know a lot.
I don't think
like
it'd be a
us.
majority though. You think it's a majority?
they might just be
this
acting like
This is
that
why I
for
get
you.
mad at Al all the time, bro.
They're acting like that in front of you.
You talking about that person who just want to disagree, bro? How come make me
No,
punch
I'm
him in the
just saying.
fucking
No,
face?
you know what? This is a good point because when I hear him talk, we have actually different views on a lot of
a lot
stuff.
of
So when you asking for a man's perspective, you actually getting two
Which
different
is
perspectives.
good. Which is good. I like that.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
It pisses me off because he don't back me up.
I'm trying. I know. I
And
feel
I'm just
bad.
like, motherfucker, I'm over here going hard and you ain't helping me.
He's like, but just
Yours
listen.
are a little
Yeah, yeah.
archaic.
Yeah,
Yours
yeah.
are a little progressive.
You talking about
Yeah.
back religions? I think at the end of the
And I'm
day,
like, fuck
whatever we
that.
were programmed to do back in the day, we're slowly
We
breaking
have
down.
But,
Yeah.
but I
You
just
know,
saying,
we supposed to
you're
just
talking
eat and
about back.
sleep, and
I'm
that's-
talking,
you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
but I just think you're talking about.
We also
like,
didn't wash our
we've been here
assholes
for
back in the
millions
day.
of
Yeah.
years. You know what I'm saying? It's just like this shit is just started changing. So why will we damage? I ain't gonna say damage. Why
The
would we
system
change
in
that's been
place?
working? Why?
Because it wasn't
It
working
wasn't
for us.
working for us. We don't
That's why.
fucking like it.
But
yeah.
but that's why I
about
think
to do that.
everything changed. This
He's
is
like,
the
shut up, woman.
I'm like, come sit over here.
We might as well switch couches.
this is the conversation that we was talking about last time. Just like the shit that women are asking for now is it's eventually gonna bite them in the ass because
We should have
How
been got
dare
it.
you guys speak up?
We should have been got it. That's how we feel.
because I feel like I just
I bet you do.
I know
Like, I don't want my shit to change, bitches.
Yeah, I know what
I
you.
like the system we got in place.
I know what
so
you was
just
gonna
stop.
say though. You talk about like the
Stop having opinions.
basically, I think we was talking about is like, how it's very much like wanting like the same rights, same views. We could sleep around. All that comes with something too, though, because then now you're, as women, you guys get a lot of perks that we don't get either. You know what I mean?
I don't ever get them perks.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm always
you
like,
don't think so?
hell
Nah.
no.
No?
I'm not. I'm
No.
always the type to want to pay for everything, and
Really?
I'm always the type. Yeah,
But you're
I
the
don't-
type who wants to.
Yeah,
But
it's kind of my love
I don't want to
language.
feel like I owe you anything.
Yeah.
That
So I'm
too.
not taking
Yeah,
shit.
that too.
Oh, that's a good
So
topic
nobody
right
could
there.
throw nothing in my face later.
Yep.
See,
You know?
I'm like that to
Definitely.
the T.
Yeah.
So you can't even
a
borrow
good
my phone.
We're going
charger.
Dutch. We're going Dutch.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm definitely.
I'm
like
gonna
that.
flex, so I'm gonna pay
But-
for
but he-
everybody.
but he
at the
just-
table.
You're like, I'm
So,
showing off.
But
yeah.
Al just said the perfect point. Like, you guys do have perks that we don't have. We don't have the luxury to do. You guys,
We have the privilege.
you guys
of,
are born with value. We have to create it. You know what I'm saying? And because everybody just wants to fuck you. Everybody. Like, I'll put it this way.
Yeah.
Right?
Just like, yeah.
We can.
You're right.
You right.
You're right on
Where's
that
it
one.
going?
Just like, keep going. Keep going.
Okay.
What else we got?
But what I'm saying is, there's more women in this world who've been in contact with celebrities. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The hottest men in the world won't even fucking get the light of day
You're
for
right.
a fucking Beyonce or whoever the case is. Not even looking their fucking direction.
That's true.
Because they have the option to be like, who the fuck is you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But with guys, we would take.
It's so easy with guys.
I can
like-
be a fucking billionaire and still talk to the girl at fucking Burger King. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because she's bad. I don't give a shit.
Celebrities
You know
are
what I'm saying?
replying to DMs.
Yeah.
Celebrities are flying
Exactly.
bitches
So-
out. Like it's very easy.
So
Like,
we're just different.
point.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I agree
you
with
guys
that.
are born with
Yeah.
value, and our status comes from what we create for ourselves, our wealth, or whatever the case is. Because majority of women really don't look for a man who ain't got shit. So I have to become something for you to even look my way.
That's I don't know because we fucked with plenty of bums that ain't got
But
shit.
did it work out?
For a long time, yeah, I'm good at like building
and
somebody.
did-
and
But did you leave or they leave?
I left because I got cheated on.
I feel like, women would be messing with some men for multiple
real.
reasons.
Men,
Multiple
like, we-
reasons.
Women like
Yeah.
art
When it's-
projects.
What
That's
is that?
fucked
What is-
up.
But that
It's the
that what
maternal
you said right
nature,
there
yeah.
is the problem. You got somebody who wasn't shit, and you thought, well, I like how he is.
I'm gonna help
I
him.
like what he looks like. Let me see if I can change his behavior to make him
No,
do this.
not behaviors, but as far as being a bum, not having a job,
well,
fucking
yeah.
shit
and
like
then
that.
but once he continued to be who he is, now you're like, well, this didn't work out. I'm gonna go fuck with somebody who got some shit going on. You know what
Well,
I'm
I
saying?
think-
But
he
that's
has
more
his
like,
own abilities
you know,
to continue that.
But men don't care about women's status at all. We don't
I think
give
they
a-
do
fucking
more
her
so
sister.
now.
But don't they do now because a lot of niggas is bums. So it's just
Yeah,
like I want to know if she got something. Woo, woo, woo.
I need to sleep at her house.
I
but
need to
me-
borrow her car
Like-
and
she's
her
at work.
paycheck.
Like my wife has always been a stay-home mom. I never expected her to do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm traditional. So
Very.
Oh,
see.
we know.
Very.
so I'm traditional.
little
so I
too.
don't expect her to bring. And I just had this conversation with her a couple of days ago because I felt like I haven't been on my shit as much, and I kind of like told her like I feel like I'm letting you down because I haven't been leading. I haven't been leading as good as I should be. And she may think that I am, but I know I feel like I'm slacking in some areas. You feel me? And I feel like you trusted me to protect you. You feel me? And build this family. And I feel like I'm going a different direction. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm not doing as much as I could be for the kids or whatever the case is. You feel me? And that shit becomes a burden on me. And it's just like I don't have her worry about those type of things because she just feel like, because she trusts me. She just feel like I know he got it. He'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
So there's some pressure on you as
Yeah.
like the provider.
Yeah. So, but that's what I
A
don't.
lot of men feel that.
Yeah.
But I just don't mind that as me being a man. Like I don't expect her to do anything. You know what I'm saying? I just expect her to be her. You feel me?
And
I
keep
just
the
expect her
household
to- yeah,
together.
keep
I mean,
the
because
household,
that's work.
yeah.
I'm not gonna say she's not doing nothing because raising kids.
Man, that
and
shit
keeping
ain't nothing.
Listen, raising
stir everybody
kids
up.
and keeping a household together,
Making
you never
sure-
get a break. Like at least if I clock in somewhere, I'm gonna take a fucking break.
Right.
At the house, there is no break.
And it's
like,
a lot of pressure making
Yeah.
sure that little person don't grow up to be a drug addict or
Yeah,
a
yeah,
serial
yeah.
killer.
Yes.
You know
and
what I
making
mean?
sure they eat and stay alive and like
And
don't fuck up.
Fucking brush their teeth.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah. It's a lot of work.
It's how the other day Stevie came in. We were having a conversation. Stevie's my 13-year-old daughter, and someone had asked her something, and she was like, "Well, my dad is in charge of making the money and my mom makes the big decisions. So I guess it's 50-50 here.
Yeah.
So that
sums it
that
up
works.
right there. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
I
kind
don't
of
think
the
so.
dominant in your household.
He's like, I don't like that fucking idea.
He's like, that's not how it's supposed
I
to
don't
be.
think so. I just think it's just
Back
the
in the
role.
day.
It's just the role.
But if it's a super big decision, of course I'm gonna run it by Mark. But
You're
we
the
are
dominant
very
one.
equal, for sure.
Yeah, she's the dominant one. In
I
her
feel like the
household.
energies are a lot of like, you know what I mean? There's like,
But it works for them.
society
you know?
things.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
there's
Mark
energy.
hella
Exactly.
chill, man.
Yeah,
That's-
yeah.
He's very chill.
It
If he
ain't
don't
nothing
like
wrong
something,
with
he'll
it.
let it be known.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Hey, he'll shoot a motherfucker calmly as fuck. Like, man, this motherfucker. That motherfucker just be
Man.
so chill. Man, that's my
He
nigga.
is.
So I want to go over the terms though. So we,
Oh yeah, okay.
monogamy, we all know that's
Committed.
one
That's the tough
One
one.
partner.
Committed
Yeah.
relationship, one partner.
Then we got polygamy, which is a man who has multiple women, or a man or a woman who has multiple men.
Yeah.
Polyamory is like a couple. It's like say if it's three of us, is we're all in the couple together.
There's multiple relationships.
There's multiple relationships
with
and
multiple people.
Multiple people. Yes.
So
That's what I am, right?
That's-
like
You have multiple relationships with.
but like, oh, if you're one of my partners, but I have other partners, you're not necessarily connected to those partners, and vice versa.
No.
You could have some that I'm not connected
No.
to.
Polyamorous is kind of like a throuple.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
yeah.
That's not what I thought.
that's
then.
what that's more like me and I got two girlfriends, but that's all we have. That's it.
No, but if you had two girlfriends and those two girlfriends fucked with each other too.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
I thought that
I know
was,
it's fine,
That's
but-
polyamory.
That's what I said.
I mean, wait, no.
That's polyamory.
What
Well,
was
that's the one
before
I
that?
like.
polygamy.
Polygamy. That's polygamy.
No,
that's like sister wives.
Yeah, that's
But
the one
no,
I like.
that's
because
not,
sister
because you're
wives
just-
don't fuck each other.
Yeah, they don't fuck each
Are
other.
you sure?
Yes.
Yeah, they're not
They
supposed
just
to.
Oh,
all
I thought
have,
they did.
Like, I've been doing it wrong this whole
I'm like, they're frank.
I love them.
I'm just looking at everybody and I'm listening to. No.
I've been doing it wrong,
I'm
man.
thinking about
She
sister
said I've
wives.
been fucking everybody and I wasn't supposed to.
No, that's not what I meant though. I'm like when I watch the show Sister Wives, I'd be hella fascinated with like other lifestyles, and
But they each have their
sometimes
separate.
they're moody with each other, and I'd be like, oh, she
they
must have been
fucking.
fucking her and didn't fuck her for a while or something, because I thought they fucked too.
No, they just each have a separate relationship with fucking.
So
Joe.
just he wins.
With him.
He wins. Yes.
See,
If that's how you looking at
I
it,
feel like
but
that'd be a lot
yes.
of drama. Like I feel like I like
They're
what
very
you were
catty
saying.
with each
I would be okay with the girls doing their thing, and you know.
What you like is more of an open relationship.
Is there a name for it? Because I'm gonna stop saying I'm polyamorous.
All right, so check it out. So check it out.
It's
Friendly.
So
You're very
extra
friendly.
friendly.
And we got polygyny. Polygyny is kind of like is kind of what I am. It's a man. It's only a man who has multiple wives.
But
Multiple.
but they don't.
But they don't.
So your
And they
wife would
don't-
be okay with you having
Yes.
another relationship, like a
Not a
full-on
flame,
wife,
but like a
not
reg-
a
another
side bit,
regular.
not a
Yes,
not
yes,
a
yes,
fuck,
yes,
like
yes,
a
yes,
full-on.
yes,
I'm
yes.
bringing this bitch home.
That's wet.
And then there's
She's
polyandry.
really nice.
Polyandry is the one where a woman who can have multiple men, and they're
Are
only
they allowed
fucking
to
with,
have?
No, they're only fucking
Oh.
with her.
That's a dom.
That's a
So-
different.
Basically,
Yeah.
That's
Really,
yeah, that's a
basically, that's what
dominatrix.
it is.
Yeah.
So I talked to my wife about this
Mm-hmm.
because I want to get like, where we was at. So from what she was saying,
Mm-hmm.
she was like, we're technically are like polygyny, but she's open to polyamory. So she's open into being in a three-way
regular thing.
relationship.
Because she wants a piece of the
Oh.
pie too, you selfish
Exactly.
motherfucker.
That's progressive.
You want to know what's crazy? That's exactly what she said. She was
I
like,
like
well,
that.
shit, I want to.
Right, you
Yeah,
selfish
I
ass.
really like that though. That's very progressive. Like I wish she was here.
No, she just. I actually tried to get her to come here.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Maybe later
She'll
we could revisit.
get here eventually. But that's kind of because I'm big on family. That's like I said, I'm traditional.
Yeah.
So it has something to do with sex with me. Like all this has to do with like building a family. So
Okay.
even because my wife is pregnant now, like she's about to have a baby like this week probably.
Oh,
So,
congratulations.
yeah, thank
Oh,
you.
congrats.
So damn, I come up on my business out there.
So you don't know.
So do you have a second relationship
But
right now?
No. So technically, this term doesn't even. The terms don't matter to us because we're not in the relationship with anybody.
But you're accepting applications.
So, yeah, we're accepting applications. So,
Have you?
For you or for y'all?
For us. For us. Yeah, no, I'm out the question. If she's not okay with anything, it's off, and that's kind of
she
like
gets
what
the
happened.
final say.
That's good.
See, he's not that bad.
Yeah.
No, that's you're a little better than I thought.
You got a couple points right there.
Even when my wife got pregnant, you feel me? The first thing she said was like, "Damn, I thought you said we was gonna find somebody before this happened." You know what I'm saying? Because she thinking as far as help wise, like, because we still got 3 other kids. You know what I'm saying? Now she got another one, and she's the only person that's doing this. She ain't got no help.
Yeah.
No family's helping her. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's a burden on her. So.
My kids are fucking burdens on me too. Shit, I feel it.
But
I'm just kidding.
But so yeah, with that it's just cause we had a couple of episodes with people
Like
and
flings.
yeah, and it came to that like
Together?
yeah.
Okay.
But like if I'm interviewing someone, if I'm interviewing someone, like it sounds cool. They're like, oh yeah, I'm down. But then once communication start going, it's like you're trying to have a relationship with me more than you trying to like have a relationship with my wife, and she is.
You got to make sure it's balanced.
Yeah, like
Yes.
because she is the whole point of this. Like if you are here really for her, not for me.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
good.
So if you don't,
This isn't really for you.
Yeah.
Might
That's
get
the
a little
most important
wiener,
part.
but I need you to fucking burp the baby.
yeah. So it's just like if you're not like the last girl I talked to or whatever was just like she just wasn't, and my wife like really like was like cool with it and shit, but the way she was acting towards my wife, it was just like it's not going to work. And she was just like, oh, well, no. I'm just like, well, no, because what you trying to do is sneak behind my wife back with me.
Yeah,
and that's not happening. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you trying to create something else without her, and we're not doing that.
That's the thing. You got to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Have to be.
Yes.
Like
Communication.
That's the thing.
That's
You got to
gonna be
put
the
it all
biggest
out.
thing.
It have to be. And then but as far as me like but yeah, so that's my situation. So I want you to explain
My situation?
So, yeah, explain what your
Explain what you're looking for.
explain what your situation is, and I can tell you where this fits for you.
Okay, yeah, if there's a term, there
yeah.
might not be a term. I
gonna
might have to make one
categorize
up.
it.
But so this changes, but for the most part,
you and him fuck people.
No.
She's
I've done that before. Like I've
Sorry,
had a
jumping to
relationship.
conclusions.
Okay, I've had a regular relationship with 2 women and one of my kids' fathers, right? So like we're all in a relationship together.
I want
What's
to
that
know what
called?
situation you in now.
Well, right now, like I have
That was
partners,
a polyamorous relationship.
right?
You were
I
in.
want to know
Yes.
what term that was.
That was polyamorous.
And she was equally like about both of us.
Yes.
It
Yeah,
wasn't
so
more
polyamory,
one-sided.
yeah.
So, but like now, like I have partners that I've been with for like 7 years. One is 9 years. They live out of state. They see other people. I'm fine with that. But we're also like fully committed to each other in a way. It's more of a long distance thing, but like I'm tattooed on his face, and like, you know what I mean? Like it's real to both of us, you know? I find that we have problems when the other women though find out about me. They feel threatened, and so it's like they don't want no part of me.
Right.
But like so I can see other people separately, and they can see other people.
You just
separately.
went through the same shit that I was pretty much going to talk
That's
about.
an open relationship.
Like,
Yeah, so it's open for both of us.
Yeah,
but we
that's
are
an open
also
relationship.
committed,
Yeah.
you know, because like it doesn't change our dynamic
Right.
at all, and I don't feel like I'm loved any less, or like I'm getting any less of him, you know.
So you're in an open relationship.
Yeah,
Definitely.
That's
Okay.
an open relationship. So, and that's the same situation with mine. It's like with that situation, it was just like even when I end up like talking to a new girl and shit, and I kind of tell her like the situation, because a lot of people just obviously think I'm single and shit. So when I talk to them, because my wife's shy, she's not really a people person like that. So it's like I'm like the conversation starter. So I pretty much like meet everybody kind of alone. So, but like as soon as we talk, it's always like, oh no, me and my wife, and they're like, oh wait, what? You feel me? So then I
Yeah.
gotta explain to him, like I gotta explain to them what's going on, and if they okay with it, then we can go to the next step and see
Right.
how she feel about you. But if you're not, then I tell them like this conversation is done then, because
Right.
there's not gonna be no me and you if it's not us involved. You feel
That's
me?
good.
So
You don't think that's gonna be tricky, seeing as you're like the face of like the, I don't know how you say, like the scout or whatever. If the ultimate goal is they have to be cool, like
yeah,
you
but
don't
see
think that's gonna be
It's not tricky because I don't get to know them first. I just introduce myself first, and then we eventually all hang out. So it's not like I'm spending time with them and then I'm bringing her to her. Like we all get to know each other together. So I just do the initiation, like, hey, how you doing? I'm Mac, blah 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 blah. And then
I think there would be a lot less cheating in a lot of relationships if people were just honest.
That's what
about what they want and expect.
Because it's crazy. Like, I'm a very territorial person, a very jealous person, hella PTSD from being cheated on and shit. I use it as a defense mechanism. Sometimes I'll cheat first just because I know, like, I can't really trust you, so I'm gonna do it first so I won't care when you do it. But like with an open relationship, there's none of that. And it's almost like, and it's not just because there's a long distance thing, because I've been in open relationships with people here too. And there was no element of jealousy or like feeling like I need to question them or anything like it is in a monogamous relationship. I don't feel betrayed. I almost feel like encouraging, like, are you going out tonight? Oh, what you gonna wear? Like, knock a bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Or whatever, like, that's ugly. You're not, you know.
How are you able to do that? Is it the fact that, because you're able to do the same thing? Is that kind of like lessening it up? Yeah, because
it's equal. So I don't feel like I'm getting played, and it's respectful on both ends, you know? So it's not like there's no chance of me getting jealous because I have the option to talk to somebody else too, and we're both open about that, you know? So it's like, and I don't even get in their business like that. Like,
I was just gonna ask, is there like rules of engagement with that? Like,
I don't ask.
You for sure have to be 100% protected. You know what I mean?
Jealous.
Stuff like that.
I've noticed that sometimes they'll get a little jealous or whatever, but like for the most part, I haven't been like asking hella questions like I normally would, like, you know, grilling my partner. That's when I'm in a monogamy. It's just a totally different feeling. Like, there's none of that. There's no room for that.
Do you like those partners enough to where if they said, let's make this monogamous, would you make it monogamous with them?
That's like circumstantial. That's like not, maybe. Depends on the person. Case. Yeah, it depends on the person. It wouldn't be like that for everybody. Yeah.
How do you do the time? Like, I'm a big like time management thing. Like, that seems exhausting.
It's cool when you're in an open situation because you're not
committed to nobody else.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't even know.
How am I gonna book you?
How do you?
That's really how Al thinks though.
No,
his whole life is based around time schedules. He's like, okay,
my dating shit is crazy.
That's probably 30 minutes out of my day, and I'm not gonna be able to get this done.
To me, so it's hella funny. So to me, like, say I was in your situation, I had a couple of women that I was dating. In my mind, I'm computing it like, okay, I'm spending the day with you, the night. Where is this going? Like, what is, like, yeah, we're having sex, but eventually, like, what? Like, I don't know. Maybe I value my time so much. I don't know what it is. Like, I'm giving you my time. Yeah, I am. No, for real.
You're like, you have till 9:45.
But there's no.
If you don't get this spark,
obligation. Does that make sense?
Okay,
like, I'm not obligated to see you 5 days a week. There's no pressure or nothing's required. We just kind of play it by ear, and like maybe I don't see you for a week, or maybe I do see you a few times a week. there's no set rules to it. You know what I'm saying?
I think that'd be
tough. But I like not being obligated to answer to nobody and to be like, you know, I have to, I gotta like make time to go out with him this week or see this person or whatever. It's not like that. It's not like, because that makes it feel like a chore to me. Like,
is everything like sex based, or do you like kick it and just be down,
or just like it feels more like a best friend that you fuck.
Yeah. Got you.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And that's kind of how I am with it. Like I'm not really big on the whole like sex shit like that. I just like chilling with women. So it's just like we can, like, I tell my wife all the time, like, I don't, like, she's like, what you want to do for your birthday? I'm like, look, we can just chill with some bitches. Like, I just want to
hang out.
We can just watch a movie, like, and go to sleep. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Well, that's cool. Most guys are like, I want 2 bitches on a handstand naked, making their asses clap, and I'm laid back like this, and fucking, it's like,
I just think. It's because people like them don't have the option. So it's just like they fantasize about shit like that. But with me, it's like I don't have to. I'm not on the leash tonight. Oh, you can't have sex with this person. You can't have sex with this person. It's just like, it's kind of just whatever.
When you can do it, it ain't even. That's like, you tell me not to do something, I'm gonna do it. You tell me I can do it, I don't need to do it.
Like, my wife would be like if she don't feel like dealing with me today, she'd be like, oh, well, just call somebody other than I. Just be like, but I don't want to. I want you. So, so you're gonna deal with it or what? So, but and that's another thing. It's just like, she like, damn, I'll give you the option to like do all this shit, and you still like, and that's another thing too. With men,
she's like, get the fuck out.
Yeah, but that's
Can
another
you go
thing
hang
too.
out with somebody?
That's another thing too. I want to bring up with like men and women. Like I said, our sex drive. There's just no way. There's so many women that I've talked to that feel like fuck. He want to have sex with me all the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? I just don't feel like it. So what is he supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? You're not giving him an option to fuck anybody else, but you don't want to have sex with him.
If he don't fuck his hand,
Or a couch cushion.
he don't fucking take a fucking shower.
The fact that you said that, what's the difference?
What?
What is the difference?
That hand
what?
ain't attached to a fucking tits and a goddamn
But he's
uterus.
still busting the nut. What's the difference?
In my shower drain, where it belongs.
But it's like there's not a
say,
person
clog
that
that
you would
shit
have
up.
fear of them liking more than you.
But that's my point of it though. Like it's literally just
Like
busting
he ain't
the nut.
gonna like his hand more than me. I'm fine with him using
We
his
have
hand
a really
sometimes. You
healthy
know.
sex life, but there's times where I had sinus issues hella bad, and there was a while where I was like, "You're gonna have to beat off. Go beat off." He's a
We're
grown
not
up with
getting
self-control.
jealous. We're not
She's a
getting
grown-up.
jealous over
He's a fucking
masturbation.
grown man with self-control.
Yeah.
He can go in the shower.
Do you get jealous if you found out your wife was like hella masturbating, but didn't
No,
want to
I
fuck?
mean I wouldn't. No.
You wouldn't get jealous of that?
If
Yeah.
she was
See?
masturbating, no.
Really? See,
I have friends that get
See,
mad.
I wouldn't get jealous. I'd be on myself. Like, man, what's going on? What's going on with me or what? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but women enjoy both, just so you know.
Yeah. I mean, I know it happens, but like, I guess you would have to I would have to know about it. Like, if you just
There
caught a
goes that
motherfucker,
control.
like if you
I'm
just,
not telling you I'm jacking off
you know what I
today.
mean?
Like,
Hey, honey. Oh, I know you're at work. You're in the middle of a tattoo.
I'm about to rub one out, okay?
I'm getting out the vibrator.
When are you gonna be home? I'm gonna go ahead and rub one out. Okay.
how am I gonna say it? Like, I guess you would say like like just for instance, like if she never talked about it, never said she had toys. Say I'm dealing with somebody and she let on like she didn't have no toys, she don't do nothing, and then I just caught it, you know what I mean? Caught her doing it. I'd be like, damn, why you didn't tell me? So it's like it's be more so like
That's
the hiding
bratty
it part.
behavior.
It's more the hiding. What was it?
That's bratty behavior.
Is it? I must be a big brat. But if you
Little
told
bit.
but if you told me though, I'd be cool with it. Just like that question, how guys be like, if I walked in and caught my girl with another girl, I'd be like, well, I could join in. Like to me, I'd
That's
be
so
like,
annoying.
both of y'all, like, nah.
Nah, it's still cheating.
Yeah, still cheated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm about to say. Like,
But
you still
guys say
feel the
that all
same
the time.
They
and I'm
do.
like,
They
that
always
shit-
say that.
You jazzing. That shit.
Because it's not the women that you're in competition with. You feel me? So if it's a man, you're like, man, who the fuck? What is he doing that I'm not? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hold on,
you're not-
so if you walked in on with and your girl was cheating on you with a girl, how would you feel?
Would you get
You
turned
wouldn't
on or
feel
you'd be
betrayed?
pissed?
I'll probably. Yeah, I don't know. That's a tricky situation with me. I mean, I know deep down I wouldn't care.
Really?
But as
You're
far
gonna
as,
care.
But no,
that's a wrap.
I know deep down I wouldn't care. But I
Right.
do want to know, why didn't you tell me? You know what I'm saying? Like if I felt
That
if I
means
had
you
to
would
find
care.
out that way,
Yeah.
then that would bother me. You
Yeah.
feel me? But
I would be just as mad if it was a man.
Yeah,
honestly.
exactly. Because
Sure.
there's still kind of like a level of betrayal. There's another partner.
I'm like, oh, you found
involved.
someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you
there's
told me that's what you wanted to
Yeah.
do, then I'm like,
but
okay,
but
yeah, it's cool.
masturbation is different. Like, of course, with any human
It's
or any other
yourself,
person,
your own body.
if it's yourself, then it's like
Yeah,
you shouldn't
yeah.
trip off
All
that.
right. Well, I want to get on Al because
Come on.
what relationship term that you think will fit for you? Since you're
Them is a
currently
little
not in a
What's your
relationship, right?
preferred?
I would say, I wouldn't even say prefer just because I'm not like, oh, I need two women like that. I definitely could see myself doing that. But again, like we was kind of talking about before, like it wouldn't even be like, oh, I just want to have sex with these two women. I want to go home. Like the
Just
idea,
like the energy.
it would be like more like, hey, if three incomes is better than one. You know what I mean? It'd be more on those terms. You know what I mean?
Business. He'd make it a business.
I-
I'm
honestly,
with you on that. Yeah.
But that's what
And
I'm
that's
saying.
my
like,
problem.
Even
I
with
view
me,
a
like,
lot of
everything
stuff
came
business.
down, everything
Yeah.
came down to like a family thing. Like it
So
has
you're
to
still
make
thinking
sense.
of the
You know what I'm
structure.
saying?
Yeah.
And everything
Okay.
has to make sense. It can't just be
Yeah.
like, oh, we just fucking. If that's the case, then we can just fucking do some bullshit. You feel me?
Yeah.
But this has to work. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of planning more for the long term. Because
Oh,
it's,
yeah, for
it's
sure.
like you're planning. You
For
know what I
sure.
mean? It's less
Yeah.
casual that way.
Yeah.
Whereas
So you think you'll be more of that? Like,
Either that or just finding that one woman that just is like, man, we could do the. I tell you, I'm getting
you're
there.
thinking about settling down, huh?
I think I am. I
Really?
am. You know why it is? It's
tired.
because I'm tired of.
He's tired.
Yeah, I'm tired.
I'm older and I'm tired.
It feels good to have
So
a
if y'all want to,
partner.
if y'all want to
Yeah.
get to Al, go to tired.com, tiredman.com.
For real. But you know, that really is part of it. It's like, especially dealing with, different types of women and all that. And it gets exhausting. Like when you were saying your open thing, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, damn, that's a lot of appointments in one day. Like, that's how I compute it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's no requirements.
You know what I mean? To
It's
where,
like, but it's like you just know in the back of your head you have that companion that you can call. Like that's your person.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be a headache. I don't know how to put it. Like I know I have a companion I could call at any time, like for anything. But at the same time, I'm not obligated to be in their face all day.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
There's still a lot of freedom. And less potential to get my feelings hurt. That's really why I'm probably
I was going
so
to say
much
a lot
with
of
it.
hers
do you feel like
is
it's? Do you feel like that lifestyle is like a
Yeah.
defense mechanism?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because before I never would have considered nothing like that.
Yeah.
And then now it's just like I never catch myself being jealous, and so it's a better feeling for me because I love that person still, no less than if it was just me and him. But like it's just without all the drama, without all the accusations and the drama and the I don't believe you and all.
That shit's whack.
But
Yeah.
do you think like kind of keeping it, a little more loose or whatever, you'll never like reach if there is like a certain level of relationship or a certain level of love?
I could.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's really what
I
got
could
me
later
kind
be
of
committed later.
Yeah,
Yeah, I could. I think they have that plan for me, but I don't have that plan for them.
Yeah,
That's kind
yeah.
of where I'm at with it right
Got
now.
you.
But they're thinking like in the future that'll happen.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm
think
like-
that's why I'm kind of like on that. Like, I think I could do the monogamous thing because I feel like it's gonna have some worth. It's gonna have something. You know what I mean? Where you get it to the point where you're like tired of wasting your time in all these different ones. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's pretty interesting. Yeah, but if that's one woman or if that's two. You know what I mean? Yeah, to answer your question, I could do the two thing. You know what I mean?
Would it be two separate ones or
No, if I was
all
to do
three
that,
together?
see, that shit sounds
That's where it
exhausting.
gets confusing.
We living, I'm talking about me and two women living together, straight up. Like, I wouldn't do it
Okay,
no
what's
other
that
way.
called? What's the term?
I wouldn't do it no
That's-
other way.
Because
I don't
are
wanna-
they both
Polygamy?
with you or are they all with each other?
We can all be we're all with each other.
If we all with,
Polyamory.
that's polyamory.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I feel like me with two women and they're not together is gonna be jealousy. It's gonna get real catty at some
Yeah.
point.
Competition.
You know what I
For
mean?
sure.
But
I
they
need-
can still be cool. They don't have to be in a relationship.
but
you
it's
feel me?
still gonna be.
Good luck getting a
Yeah.
peaceful house like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, to where it has to be that they do their thing too. Like, I am working late tonight. Y'all go ahead and do your thing. Like, I need to.
He gives them permission.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No.
Go ahead and eat her pussy because I got tattoos to do all
Hey,
fucking
for
night.
real, like, hey,
We know you like to be in control.
I'm telling you, is that what it is?
Yeah.
I'm starting
Damn,
to realize
that's what you're
it.
saying without saying
No,
it.
I
Yeah.
was just like,
What
You don't
sign
want
are
nobody
you?
to masturbate and not tell you.
no.
What sign are you?
Huh?
What
I'm
sign
an
are you?
Aquarius.
shit.
What are you?
A Leo.
I'm a Leo.
That's what she is.
What are you?
See, we completely opposite.
What are you?
Hi, what's your name?
Yeah.
I'm in for the camera. Tell
I'm
the
still
camera.
the same. Oh, I'm a Gemini. I'm like, bitch, I'm not gonna make it up for the camera. What do you want to be today? No,
She like, what are you?
I'm a
Do I know
Gemini
you?
Virgo.
I'm
I'm
in
Gemini.
for the fucking.
I'm a Gemini,
For
so
the
like
people that
I
don't
see
know.
duality is huge in my life. I was telling him that before we started recording. Like, I see both sides of everything. So like, I'm hella open at trying all different things, and I like having two partners, like everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
duality. You know?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right, well, shit. Let's.
That was interesting. I have like
yeah.
polyamory in my bio, and I gotta take that shit out.
She's like, I've been doing it wrong the whole time.
Yeah,
Wrong.
I'm fishing for the wrong fish.
Oh, man.
You brought the wrong bait to
Yeah,
the.
I did. Like, you
Yeah.
put
Open. That's what you put.
Yeah. So
That's hella funny.
to sum it up, what would you give? I guess advice as far as like as far as a relationship goes. What would your advice be to people, men and women? I guess
You be honest.
that's what I was about to say.
Honest.
no matter
That's
what
it.
kind of
Bottom
relationship
line.
it is, just be honest.
'Cause, yeah, I mean,
My
'cause-
thing, I'm always honest because I'm like, actually, I'm a cheater. Let me stop because I've been cheating.
I'm
too,
honest
and then I'm not
because
honest.
shit flows way smoother
Yeah.
when you're fucking
It's just
honest.
easy.
I
Yeah,
try
it's
to
just-
always be honest, but
Yeah.
if you want to get on some sneaky shit, I'll do it better. Like, you know, it's just, yeah. But that's tiring. I don't want to keep doing that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's tired. I'm telling you, I ain't even got the energy for
So
it.
same thing for everybody. Just
Sounds like
I ain't got
everybody's tired and everybody just wants you to be.
I ain't even got energy to lie to nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's fucking pointless and it's a waste of time
Yeah.
because it's gonna come out
It's a
eventually.
fucking game.
Yeah.
It's boring.
It's always going to come out.
Yeah.
eventually.
It could be with your house getting lit on fire, you know. Like I'm just saying, there's things
Yeah.
to
Shit can
think
happen.
about.
Shit can happen.
You know?
know?
So,
All right. Well,
yep, that's it.
that's it,
That was
man.
interesting.
And I'm not that
That was.
controller, as I said. I'm gonna put that out there. I'm working on it.
Case closed, man.
Case
We out.
closed. Yes, sir.